Welcome to a new Shadow Sister healing video. In my videos, I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. And in this video, we have a pick a pile reading. I have 3 piles. First one is, I have already visible, crow with 3rd eye chakra crystal. And then second one is snake with root chakra crystal. And the third one is ladybug with sacral chakra crystal. So I guess you already know this. These are all spirit and power animals. And I felt called to make you a pick-a-pile reading, only that I have not technology to shoot it with my phone, but I will make it now with my Zoom account. So you can see how my readings are with the Zoom. I usually offer Zoom Shadow Sister Healing readings via Airbnb Experience, and you can book directly with the calendar from Airbnb Experience. And if you want to book me then for longer, as Airbnb Experience is just for 30 minutes reading, then just contact me shadowsisterhealing@gmail.com and then book your reading. Anyway, why I do you today, 13th of July, spirit animal reading is that I have this habit of pulling Major Arcana cards, especially when I'm trading. And today I pulled the Empress card. And this was interesting for me because I have exactly this card as example in my course that I have for 4 weeks. It's called Create Your Own Major Arcana Tarot card. And in that course, I'm guiding you how to make your card. And my example card is this Empress card. But for me, I was like, okay, I've done this card already because I was now gonna put myself to create every day one Major Arcana card to empower myself. It's always good to empower yourself, but I wanted to do this in March. And I was thinking, this is such a beautiful goddess energy, but how about it's also connected to nature. So what about the spirit animals? Could they be advising some little extra? We can always focus on the female powers. I also dress myself now as a little bit goddess, but mermaid goddess. I wanted to give you this reading. I missed the check mark of the full moon, but March is interesting month spiritually, so I think you might benefit of my spirit animal reading. So just, this is a long intro, but I'm not having any break on this reading. I will put a stamp on every reading. So first one is the crow, second pile is the snake, and third pile is the ladybug. So these are the piles, and see you on your reading. So we take first the crow. My phone has to be silent. Do not disturb me. Okay, this is really alive in the sense that I'm doing this all now consequently. So I have to do this setting because my phone has no memory. Let's see. First is a crow. So just to start with the spirit animal energy, just seeing this crow. Usually, if you look at a picture of an animal, if you see an animal, what do you notice first from this card? I notice the eyes somehow. and very pointy beak. And of course, there is kind of like the kind of planets and full moon even behind it. So there must be, actually it looks, there is multiple planets, but anyway, it seemed to be kind of spiritual crow. Crows are usually messengers, and crows are very magical birds and connected to the subconscious mind. And we have here a chakra energy is the third eye chakra. So that's beautifully. I always pick randomly from my bag every single time I give a reading. This I do first. I pick first the crystals and then the cards. So I believe for some reason this crystal is attracting the cards, and I was very happy to see the crow. And this I know. Okay, so I have a new deck, and I think this is beautifully started with the crow. It's called the Book of Shadows Tarot, as above, so below. And I use now the above deck to pick my next card for this reading. Okay, spell casting, very aligned with the magical energies here. Let's read soon. Let's put them here. How can I show them to you? Then the next one is from the, what was the name? Enchanted Oracle Map. I want the spirit animals to give you a guidance. So here is a one ring circus. Is this next one? And actually now I forgot. Like when I put these cards, I have put them so that there is a one tarot card that is your conscious, like the sun card. And the next one is an advice card for it. So I was looking already this. So the advice was one ring circus, and the card itself is Queen of Wands. This is your conscious part this moment. Your spirit animal tells you energy is this moment. I hope, because I know there is some kind of predictions for March that it might be a little bit causing, it can be earthquakes, there can be war. There is this kind of energy going on, very strong clashing energy. And here I see volcano in Hawaii, and I see here kind of something that erosion is happening to this rock. So yeah, just there might be, and then there is the spell casting. There's really showing that there is like a lot of energies around. So Scroll is kind of giving messenger of that. What is your then the moon energy? The subconscious energy you're not aware is 6 of Cups. And then from 7 energies, I want to have those 7 energies. This advice card, because it's 7, number 7 here, it's exposed and revealed. So what I immediately see here is that there is a crow, but this fairy tale is connected to 6 of Cups is connected to Ice Queen. The fairy tale where Gerda and Guy are separated, and there is happening like kind of devil's mirror go into the Guy's eye, and Guy cannot see anymore clear, and it's like a blind to the beauty and the real goodness of the heart, and then goes along with the evil Snow Queen, and his eyes is starting to freeze, his heart is starting to freeze there. And he's just like going in circles, making endless puzzles with this Ice Queen. But anyway, this is underlying energy. Interesting, like a volcano, like a conscious eruption, underlying icy. So let's see what this would mean. Let's put this on the table so I can see them. Would be nice to have these cards, like when I have a chance, I will start filming them with my phone. But I would start with this female, because actually there is even a bunny. There is a bunny. Aha, spell casting, and there is a bunny, and I have decorated. I always decorate my space before. Of course, I'm taking Easter, but here is a magical bunny with this magical circle and spellcasting. So these are from Vika, these stories or these deities here. Let's see. Strength card. What does it say? I also will have time limit. I cannot do too long reading. Okay, find this out. Strength spellcasting. So your spirit animal is advising you for some mental third eye like energies for your mind. Magic is focusing the will and working with the divine energies present to create positive change in the world. Learning to recognize and work with energy is relatively easy. The challenges are controlling our will and on creating positive change. As humans, it seems that part of our lesson on Earth is to master up and properly channel our will, which sometimes seems too weak or too strong. Creating positive change is also difficult. We don't always want what is good for us or for others. Also, it is not always a simple thing to know what is for the greatest good. Managing our will takes practice, discipline, and patience. Dealing with the questions of greatest good is eased by maintaining a close connection with the divine. Once you know how it feels to be in good relationship with the divine, it's easy to recognize when you are not. That sensitivity can be great compass. And the divinatory meaning is mastering yourself, managing resources, creating change, working in harmony with the divine. Yeah, there is definitely in the air, there is a big change because there is like this Saturnus now moved in Pisces. So there is definitely a change. Spellcasting. Yeah, this is everything is very magical advice so far from the power animal or this power animal. I'm interested to see the Queen of Wands story comes from Hawaii. What would it say for you? It's very doing energy and very powerful female as well. So I mean, they have very similar thing going on. They are like cooking, but the other one is kind of making explosive volcanoes. Another one is taking control with the sky. So if you have this, I think you have something that your mind is very powerful to this moment, I would say. That is one message I get. Really using your mind. Don't use it as a weapon. Like, yes. Like now, Mars in Gemini now, you have to be really careful with your words. Like, don't make wars. If you have any power to stop people having wars, this kind of energy, what I've understood in March is pretty explosive and can cause even wars. So yeah, try to mediate if you can. Where is this? Okay, so it's from Hawaii is Pele. Everybody who is Hawaiian know, I guess this. The Queen of Wands represents a fiery force. The volcano goddess Pele's rages can be destructive, but her blessings are just as powerful. She's the creativity of dance, the nourishment of rich soil, and the chaotic force of an explosion. And in positive aspect can be that it's optimism, independence, confidence, passion, and verve. Just this moment of time, I would say that you should be a little bit holding your horses and not be so reactive and not so explosive. Let's see this. This was an advice card for that, and that's one ring circus. You are capable and competent. Independence is the key now. as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnership at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you are able to enter into the best kind of relationship and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Yeah, it's also very beautiful that there is an elephant here, and I see elephant as some spirit animal as well. That it's very powerful, like a heart. Like sometimes it's said, like the elephant is our heart. So yeah, you might have indeed a big amount of emotions, but if you use them creative way, that's positive. But the underlying is exposed and relieved. So is there something going on with this ice cream that I just spoke that can be a negative thing, that somebody has caused havoc? Crow will is cunning also, will know and see through the lies. So it's a good thing. There was an eye, what I was saying, that the crow is very clearly looking, and here is also an eye, so pay attention. What I see here is spirit animal saying to you. Exposed and revealed. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. Beautiful. If this is a crow talking, I want to keep it here. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If somebody is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison hoping you will get sick. You cannot love somebody out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Yeah, I would say this is all about setting clear boundaries. Somehow there is also the fire circle here, I see it as well. Setting boundary, like what's your magic, where it ends. Then there is kind of consequences if somebody breaks your ecosystem, that there will be a reaction. And then I see this Kai and Gerda and the crow over there, kind of remembering what a healthy balanced relationship is about. Never forget it. It's not only taking, it's giving, sharing, it's really loving from your heart in a healthy way, and not be insulting the other person or using your mind in a wrong way. So I think here was your reading. I'm gonna move to the next one. So let's put these cards aside. Crow. And next one is a snake. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You have selected snake. Very powerful animal. And root chakra is also, I feel like now when it's spring coming and there is all these snakes have been like winter sleeping in there, in the ground. So it's beautifully connecting this, like the safety and security. The snake is there, curled, waiting the moment to be warm again. And now they're coming out to maybe give you a little guidance. But yeah, maybe the snake can give you some safety and security, like the root chakra. Root chakra issues are always related to mother and victim. So if you feel like that the powerful would be the creative mother, a kind of like empress actually. This is the power of root chakra, that you are the creative, nurturing mother. But if you are ending to the other end of it, it becomes like blocked with safety, and it becomes really like unsafe and eventually a victim. But anyway, this is now snake. It says here, live according to your divine essence, the elemental kingdom. I'm gonna read from this book. Snakes are usually pretty fast. Oh, here. I took on purpose every animal from a different deck, so we would have a little bit different perspective. Also, different decorators are making different kind of messages, but snake is here. Snakes come from many universes, bringing their light and wisdom with them. They step down to Earth through Neptune, where they collect the keys and codes from Atlantis and Lemuria. When they become physical, they crawl on the ground and spread this information so that anyone can access it. They are then closely connected to Hollow Earth and energetically bring up ancient knowledge and the records of the history of the planet. Snakes are messengers who bring warnings or remind you to look beyond the outer appearance of something or someone around you. Often they bear the good news that change or transformation is on its way. They may herald an expansion of consciousness, which will inevitably revolutionize your life. And the guidance with the snake is, you are asked to be very aware today because the snake card is bringing you a message that something is about to happen. Are you ready to burst out of your skin and expand your life? Is it time to plan a holiday or move house? Is an opportunity going to be present to you? On the other hand, this card may be offering a warning. Can you trust the people around you? Look beyond the surface and listen to your gut instinct. Remember to call on snake magic if you feel you need protection, and know that this will keep you safe. Your guidance is to be ready for any eventuality. Tune into the wisdom of the universe that is available to you now. Yeah, that's protection message is good because indeed grounding is also protection. We should always be grounded. And working on the root chakra can also be very, very good for you if you pick this snake. Let's see then this, what is the above, the shadow tarot. Okay, Unblock, that is a Wiccan star card. Interesting. Unblock is usually celebrated in February. So it's kind of like a spring goddess here. I'm happy to have goddess. Did I have the goddess with crow too? What was it? It was goddess had, it was kind of goddess here also, somebody. And here again. It reminds me of Finland. It even looks like a Santa Lucia with light in the head. Let's read about that. What's cooking with this? The star card is usually about long-term plan and being in your power of strength in the community-wise. Where is this? They're not so much in order, this course. Where is this? Here. The baby sun god. The baby sun god grows as he is nurtured by the Great Mother. Pagans begin calling to the goddess, asking her to return from the underworld. While Yule celebrates the return of the sun, Unblock rejoices in the first sign of spring, when the snow and ice of winter begin to thaw and new lives begin. Unblock means in the belly, and Oimilk means Eve's milk, signifying a clear connection between this holiday and the lamb soon to be born. During this celebration, witches focus on purification. It is a timing of cleaning things out, both literally and symbolically, and divinely meaning healing, hope, peace, comfort, guidance, direction, a light in the darkness, gentle restoration. The snake is definitely a healing. The message for the snake is always a healing. It's like if you see the pharmacist logo also. So here, this healing message is also coming to you from your spirit animal. Where did I? Yeah, the snake, spirit animal. Crow is here. And so these two. So let's see now what you are conscious about. So that was your conscious, and that's your moon. I have here one tarot card and one advice card. So let's see first tarot card. 10 of Wands. That's a heavy burden. That's like you are trying to carry the world on your shoulder. Maybe there is in the air that there needs to be protection, something, because this is also root chakra. Yeah, I also have this a little bit fear, like the war is not going very well in the world. So yeah, this, of course, new life is sprouting wherever it can, even from the skeletons. But let's see advice card for this. Encouragement. Okay, baby giraffe, that is a little bit beautiful still. Let's read about that. Both maybe. It's a kind of snaky necks the giraffe have, but at least they can see, like if they are very much in the ground, giraffes are kind of on the more the sky. So yes, I'm gonna read a little bit from here. What was the fairy tale for this 10 of Wands? It's Timbrotri, Parakai. The 10 of Wands represent taking too much and refusing to accept help. When Sakua's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain, and Timbotri grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored for but was unable to enjoy. Yeah, this is definitely always the ones are like you are taking too much responsibility, too much things to do, and you can't enjoy actually the life. So that would be the message here, to look around also, to see the beauty. The message advice card for this was the Enchanted Map 54. Is still recording. It's the last one. Interesting. It's the last advice in whole oracle deck. Okay. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you are being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. That's very beautiful. So even if you had a very hard life until now, or past year and until this, you will be nurtured. You actually need to be nurtured. You need to be like reborn. And snakes, they are master of transformation. They are master of making a new skin. So you could learn how they do it, like how they are always able to renew themselves. Okay, what is the underlying? Okay, death and healing the heart. Okay, this is pretty heavy. Sometimes people might be triggered seeing a death card. Death card is also transformation, so it's very much in line with the snake's message that transformation is needed in your life. Maybe in the overall world also we need a transformation. But death card, of course, it can be, there is the same skeleton here. This is conscious, and here there is, can you see, there is a skeleton there too. So it's interesting how they mirror. This is supposed to be like a sun and a moon, things you are aware and not. Now this death is something you're not aware. It makes me a little bit worried that the war will get worse, but let's hope not. If anybody can do anything about it, I hope somebody will. So the story, fairy tale in this case, is White Bear King Valemon from Norway, a fairy tale. Death is a huge upheaval, potentially representing the death of one way of life and the start of a new one. Life changes irrevocably, and there is no way to go back. Change is necessary. The death of childhood is important in order to grow up. And it's about metamorphosis, evolution, loss, transition, and change. Everything in this reading tells me about change is happening. And of course, root chakra, when things are changing in your life, you might be very much feeling not secure, not very good. But if you remember the mother energy, that's the healing energy. The mother, the one who nurtures, the one who cares. And then we come to the advice card of that healing the heart. So yeah, clearly in even our society, we need someone a little bit more feminine to heal the hearts of people. If you can be that, that will be beautiful. Let's see. What is the advice for you healing the heart? When you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching somebody go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Maybe you're still not over a past disagreement. No matter the cause of this heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path is healing. The heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we become too dependent on another, and this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer conditions of our lives. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer conditions of our lives. We often believe we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self-sabotaging way we think and behave. It is important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. It's time to take responsibility for your part in this healing journey. Look for ways you can help yourself and others. Are you willing to make amends if needed, or conversely accept someone where they are without trying to influence their growth process? Healing the heart is all aspect in your priority now. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and goodness will come as the result. Yes, I would indeed focus on healing the heart. The snake is telling this beautiful, live according to your divine essence. That is grounded in your heart. That's the message here. I see. This one is cooking here some beautiful balance this spring, hopefully. Yes, okay, let's put this away. Next one. So the snake had some healing messages for you. I'm glad. So the third pile is here. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You have picked a Sacral Chakra crystal. This is actually a Carnelian. I have sometimes accidentally called it yellow Aventurine. It's Carnelian. It's related to creativity, and it's a stone for that. So apologies that sometimes I mix, because one of my crystal is also yellow, and that is yellow Aventurine, but that's about the willpower. That's about the solar plexus. This is about creativity. And again, in one reading I already mentioned in the beginning as well, Empress is completely connected to the previous reading. Mother, yes, this is mother, but as well Empress is connected to Sacral Chakra. The archetype would be Empress or Emperor, doing what they love, able to enjoy of the fruit of the labor and really creative. And if they're not able to do this, they end up to be martyrs, sacrificing themselves, people pleasing, and not really follow their calling. So let's see what the Ladybug, very female also here, Ladybug, how many dots? Ladybug and Sweet Pea, say happiness, is giving you advice. Let's read first. We start with these woodland wardens. This from there. So I have to see, where is this? Hopefully this still is recording. Here, happiness. This is your spirit animal advice. Symbols of good luck and fortune. Ladybugs are wonderful insects known to keep garden pests like aphids at bay. The sweet pea is a beautiful scented climber. In the Victorian era, sweet peas were given to thank host for lovely time. Combined, the ladybug and sweet pea represent ease and happiness. And you are entering a period of happiness, positivity, and good luck. Celebrate your joy by sharing it with others. And you can ask yourself, what brings me happiness? And how I invite more joy in my life? That's coming here now. Let's see your little witchy card. This is from the Book of Shadows Tarot and from the Above deck. Okay, High Priestess. I'm really happy with this card so far. I have had other packs, if you're interested. They all, I started my day by picking the Empress, and I was really thinking about Empress and the bunny, like a kind of like Easter Ostara, and that there are spirit animals always like helping some female goddesses. So what would your spirit animal be giving you advice this moment? So beautifully, there is a ladybug. Almost like the colors even in the dress. Okay, it's not ladybugs all around the dress, but I mean, it's big. So here, wisdom, High Priestess. I'm happy these all Vika cards became Major Arcanas. Major Arcanas are always about the life path, and I have a course where you can design your one empowering Major Arcana. The reason why I'm also picking this card now today was that I'm committing myself to create every day, so that I pick only from the majors, and I create which card I have. I just happened to had already painted this card for my tarot cards, so I kind of didn't have to do it. It's in the course material of my course. The example is exactly this. So if you're interested in my course, I put the link below, and you are welcome to take my 4-week course. And then it contains also a section of shadow work, and I'm going to add there more shadow spreads, because I'm shadow sister and I have some knowledge how to do shadow readings. So I was thinking that's also a beautiful, empowering way how you can yourself start doing the shadow readings. So this I will add there soon. And all about the course, what I'm going to say, yes, it includes 1 hour shadow sister healing tarot reading with me. And now I do have time to do those readings because I'm on a sick leave. I had back operation that is healing, but I can actually now have time in my schedule to even do readings if somebody is interested immediately to book me. So just a little advertisement for it. Okay, let's get back to your thing, because where is this? I have to get to know. So these are not always in linear order in this booklet. High Priestess is very intuitive and very much my preference card. So I'm very happy to have this here. He's the intuitive person. In paganism, we are each our own high priestess or priest. In a sense, this is what we strive for. Indeed, for many tarot readers, this is the card with which they most identify. Exactly, me too. As well, Empress. Unlike traditional tarot texts, where the High Priestess represents non-rational, non-logical sources of knowledge, this priestess represents wisdom, the yin and the yang, the atame and the chalice, the magical combination of opposites, intellect, logic thinking, and intuition. When these two aspects work together, we can find true wisdom. Again, this is the alchemical balance most tarot readers seek, combining an intellectual understanding of the tarot with intuitive responses to the symbols and images of the cards. Yes, I want to read sometimes from the book. I mean, I could just interpret, and I often do, just directly looking at this card, but these texts are sometimes very educative in this case too. And yeah, if you really want to become a tarot reader, you should go more deeply into the High Priestess archetype. That is something also that you can always create and design, as I was saying in my course, because I just want to mention the ability to express yourself creatively. This empowers you. This is something advisable if you want to really be in power as a creative. If you have any healing to do also, doing action and actually being creative, doing every day a drawing, whatever it is. My course, there is a target to goal to have 1 major arcana design. It could be the High Priestess, for example. After all this 4-week course, you make High Priestess, but it could be like every day you create. Every day you have a little task for yourself. But expressing is very important to hear if you are creative. Just voice of wisdom. Okay, your cards following are sun card, what you are aware, and what Ladybug wants you to pay attention, but you're aware, but what you're not aware. So let's see. The Hierophant, that is also like a master and a teacher. It is usually having the keys to understand greater truths. Here we have a fairy tale. Let's see the advice card, Wizard of Awareness. Okay, again, very much aligned. Let's see these. Now I'm interested. What is the Hierophant story here? White Buffalo Woman, North Dakota, is coming this. The Hierophant is a divine figure and teacher who shares the rules, rites, and rituals to follow as a community. Like my shadow sister healing. Okay, there is place for everyone and everyone in their place. She encourages the comfort and support of the group, the path well trodden. Interesting. Legacy, compassion, tradition. Okay, and the advice to this was this wizard. This is from these are very new decks. Enchanted map. I really wanted this spirit animals give you guidance, and I thought, like, if we have something from the Enchanted Map Oracle, that can be very interesting guidance indeed. So number 3, Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or over-excitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinions or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good, let it be, and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. This is very wise. Feel like being observing, keeping those keys to yourself. You don't always have to share everything. You can also like be kind of meditative. Meditation would be really advised, having these two kind of Wizard and Hierophant here. As well, High Priestess. Everything is very wise in these cards. So making your creative life like a wise place where things are like you're cultivating like this wise spirit. Okay, what is the unconscious part that you're not aware? Okay, Page of Coins. So Page of Pentacle and Merry Motive. There's again joy coming here with Merry Motive. Star in the hanging there, drying. And this kind of a very Finland style, like in the North, Page of Coins. I remember this is something about the spring. So let's see, maybe this is very positive about welcoming the spring in a sense that you should focus on the positive aspect, whatever happens. Päivineida, it's a story from Sweden and Sami people. The Page of Coins welcomes the beginning of spring and summer, a fresh start, the end of darkness. Päivineida represents hope, setting up solid foundations and mental wellness. She is grounded and anticipates a bright future. Very positive. This happiness. And otherwise card for that from the 7 energies, because I love to give you 7 energy cards because that's aligned with this year. Chariot, that is 7. So Merry Motive. You've chosen a path, you set an intention, and you began to move towards goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectation to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. Higher power, yeah. Let's have this also show it here now. Let's see. Limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, and overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Yeah, if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just unclear. Yes, be very clear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is perfect match for your intention. It always does. That's beautiful. There is such a positive energy here, with also this Beaninaiva, having the spring coming. There is a star hanging on this kind of drying laundry. And then those wise female and man, even, not just a man. And then we have the ladybug that is bringing you joy and happiness. So this is very positive advice to you from your spirit animal, definitely. Spirit animal is always bringing you medicine and energy and meaning. So this is definitely how big medicine is to be joyful, how you can be like choosing like how you focus and choosing the happiness and the light side of things, and then create with clear focus and clear intent, and the miracles and beautiful things will happen for you. So the light has gone a little bit darker. I actually like this lighting now, but this was your reading. And I finish all my readings here. I'm just thanking you that if you watch this, please subscribe to my channel, because I want, my very clear goal for this year is to grow my YouTube channel bigger. And then also, if you like the content, press the like button. It's a nice thing to know that it was valuable. And I hope to see you soon. And thank you very much.